And now to that milestone announcement from Detroit Police Chief James Craig this afternoon, saying he will retire from the force on June 1st.
Chief Craig has spent 44 years in the police force. He says politics will likely be his next career move, but he wouldn't get specific about reports he will run for governor as a Republican.
Jim KIERTZNER is live downtown. And Jim, we heard you ask several questions in the press conference this afternoon. Some answers not coming yet, though.
That's exactly right. We only know half of the chief's story. He says it may be a few weeks after June the 1st when we know his next career move, but he did say this about that.
I am a Republican. I've been a Republican, I think, as I was transitioning from Los Angeles.
The chief says he's a conservative, but not exactly why. He went from Los Angeles to be the chief in Portland, Maine, then to Cincinnati, then to Detroit 8 years ago. Chief says he's leaving on his terms, not being forced out. And since his news broke on Friday, he's being encouraged to run.
Democrats and Republicans who said they want me to seek office. I have not made that decision. I'm not ruling it out.
The speculation has been the chief would run for governor next year. Mayor Mike Duggan, a lifelong Democrat, says, in effect, good luck, Chief.
My perspective is pretty simple. I think Gretchen Whitmer has been the best partner the city of Detroit has had in the governor's office in decades, and I will be supporting her. But as Chief Craig can tell you, he and I disagree on a number of issues, and I suspect that might be one of them.
The mayor can pick an interim chief to take over June the 1st, but the process to pick the next permanent chief would go through the Board of Police Commissioners working with a consultant headhunter. The mayor is bound to pick from that list. City Council would also vote to confirm the pick. Mayor is up for re-election this year and was asked if Chief Craig's leaving helps or hurts.
I haven't given it any thought either way.
Chief was asked if he believes there's widespread fraud in the Michigan election and around the country, as stated by former President Trump and Michigan Republicans.
I'm not going to talk about politics today. There'll be a proper time and place for that, but this is not today. I'm not going to render opinions on people who sit in offices or who have sat in offices.
So there will be a lot more questions like that for the chief in the weeks ahead, a lot to think about. He'll have to campaign statewide. He would need a campaign staff, and most importantly, he'd have to raise millions. Live downtown, Jim KIERTZNER, 7 Action News.
All right, Jim, thank you.